All we want is your name.
And here they have a new T-bus here. Yeah, so there's already some new stuff. There's a steam engine train that's going by. We're going to look at the trains later. Now we're going to look at some of the scenery. So they have one of those platforms where they load the ice into the box cars. Look at that, it's an MBTA train.
Oh, cool, huh?
Wow.
Yeah, is that neat?
Wow, I never expected to see that today.
Oh, me neither. What engine is that?
Oh, that's the flying locomotive with the name that I can never remember.
Oh.
Over here is circus train go by. There's this little station house. No, that's the place where they change the points here. So it seems they've had some scenery along here. There's some grass. And there's some other buildings over there. And yeah, I'm just noticing now there's all this grass here that they've added since last time we were here. So there's definitely some more detailing and scenery on this layout.
Wow.
And already our first motor car of the day.
Big Is it giving you a warning?
Over here in this mini yard we have some more park trains, including this Via Rail train.
Movie of that?
Here's more of these container cars, which I didn't expect to see today, but it's quite a nice addition. I've never actually seen any HO model container cars before, but here they are. And here's the cleaning train. Over here, this part of the layout hasn't changed very much. We have this station here, which is pretty much the same as last time, but I think it looks very nice as it is, so I wouldn't change station up very much, or at all really. We also have these old taxis. That's probably reference to Crazy Taxi or something. Another bus over here, and oh, this one's actually, is this like an old Boston bus or something? I'm not actually too sure. And we have more town stuff here as well. Just notice there's two like little grade closets here in a row that don't have the gates and the stuff. That's interesting. It's a little bit ironic that they have this advertisement board here, and yet they don't actually have any of those features here at these crossings. I just noticed this little road here with all the old cars and stuff. This one actually goes through that tunnel and over that bridge over to the other side of the layout. Over here, as we unintentionally see this train once again, this part has quite a bit of detail. There's this waterfall that comes down here, and this track that goes over here as well. Around this corner here, and there's some more stuff over here. And there's the Union Pacific bus. Did those actually exist, or is that fictitious? Question. Richmond Mills. And once again, circus train. This is this valley part. This valley part, has been here for quite some time. Although, did they add detailing since last time I've been here, or is that the same as it's always been? Good question. And on this side, we have more detail. There's another station over there, and this part goes up like a bit of a crossing, and it's a dual gauge line, and then it just goes into just a narrow gauge line, which goes down there with even more stuff. Here's a rail crossing here. Here's a better look at this great crossing here.
Right? Yellow.
Right, you're not allowed to touch.
Welcome to Essex Junction.
You want to hop up?
Another place that hasn't really changed much. Oh, there's another bunch of things. Actually, I think that's the thing I saw earlier. Go over a road running track, which I don't think actually gets used very often. But there's also the main one, which does get used very often, as their train's always running around the loop. Oh, it goes to that little shack thing. Yep, it goes right up to that warehouse thing, where the track just ends there. So now I think we've seen pretty much most of that in its entirety, so I think the next thing we need is find that MBTA train and chase it. Well, I was just about to initiate the grain train chase to try to find this MBTA train, but fortunately for us it's actually been parked in this yard now, so no, I haven't seen it very much. But this is, yeah, the mini MBTA commuter train, which I never thought I would see at this show, or ever see ever. But I am seeing it now, and I am so glad I did. So this is the HSP something locomotive that I can never remember the name of. It's oh, well, only enough in real life. That's supposed to have the wings, but the detail I'd say is definitely very impressive. I like the way this locomotive looks. And then you have the double deckers, and you might recognize these double decker coaches off the bat. These are actually known as multi-levels, and specifically, these are the Bombardier multi-levels, and they are not the same ones that MBTA uses. These ones are actually used by the New Jersey Transit and MARC and some other railroad that I can't think of the name of in Canada. And these ones have been repainted into an MBTA paint job. It's kind of like how they do it in Train Simulator, where if the certain engine or rolling stock doesn't actually exist in the game, but you still want to get the results they're looking for, you take the closest thing what this guy's done here to his HO model, which I think is actually very well done. This turning into a review of this, but here we are. But yeah, this is definitely a custom, but a very good custom. And that is what the front end of the cab car looks like.
I'm sorry.
And also another level of attention to detail is that the numbers of the coaches are painted on top of the roofs of the train. And yes, that does happen in real life, and it's been well replicated on this HO MBTA train. So the next news they have here today is this little layout here, which uses O-scale trains, which are going very slow today, it seems. There's a New Haven train with an engine and these coaches, which I don't know the name of either. Has a little road. Oh, there's a bus. Very interesting looking bus. Ah, here's a train coming. And coming around here is more MBTA goodness. Like cab cars on backwards. Oh, yeah, it's definitely custom because the purple on that last coach is a darker shade than the other ones. Over here they have this big power factory thing. Over here we have the Wilmington MBTA station. A big crooked, and they're not even able to check at all. But over here we have the gas station sponsored by Goodyear. I approve for the most part. Both this light. As the MBT train goes by again, we have some more detail over here. I noticed over there, it's a fast car. And a Volkswagen New Beetle and a Starbucks. This train's going somewhere. Well, it seems now they stopped the one of the loops on the other sort of confusing delay. And for anyone who would like to check out future events, that's for 2019, 2021.
Look at the old, I think the train fell off.
Yep.
Somebody knocked this over.
Have to fix that.
No, I'm not going to touch it.
Well, it seems that one loop's actually running, but the reason why the circus train was stopped is because it's not parked for the time being. So hopefully we'll see it more later.
Some old cars.
So now I've noticed that over here they've had some detailing here as well. There's now a road that goes over the tracks here.
In there.
There's also some cabooses over here. And there's some more trains over there. And yeah, there's definitely some more detailing since last time. But anyway, we're now back here at Ruggles. Simply chill and watch the trains go by. As you see the train moving there to the main line. See how that works. And already we have our first train of the day. And there's the steelworks. I think over here is the warehouse. Wait, no, that's more steelworks. I think that's it. No, that's steel. There was a warehouse like for some reason, but actually I think that's the warehouse. No. Oh well. And here's the second train of the day. Already another train. Look at that. And this is in the same recording. And this one's actually a passenger train, which is a very interesting one. So many trains. Oh, it stopped. Come on, mate. So it looks like they're trying to reverse this train back into the yard, but now we're having difficulties. Oh. That's that movie kind of ruined. Sad face. My train just stopped. So it seems like that train's just staying there, and these tracks actually merge into one. And then there's an interlocking over here, and that train there is just stopped. Well, on the opposite, we have our first train on the other loop. So it seems above Vocals we have the Cedar Hill A/D yard. Well, looks like they have this loop running again. I could have seen better, but then this train decided it wanted to back up there. But also this blue one over here. So we just came back from our mini lunch, and yeah, now we can get a real look of this paint scheme here, which I think is an interesting design. How it wraps around the cab and it goes sweet-wise over to the other side. And there's a train. There's enough here. Ah, I missed it. We'll see it again later. And here's the circuit train, which is now running again. Here comes another one. And the train at the bottom is one I've seen before. Is it? I think it is that. I just noticed that now here in the midst of all the scenery here, there's now a gigantic box. And it's plugged up 3 of the tracks. Oh dear. Have I seen this thing before? Oh yeah, that's the wind generator train. We saw that one at the last show. Another one I met in the train light. Also, just notice that the railroad of this train is Jersey Central Lines. Never heard of them. This was this part, this side of the layout. There's this little tram here. We're sitting on this track, and it looks like it should go backwards and forwards and stuff. Over here, I noticed on this part of the steel mill thing right here, there's this book over here, and they were putting together this steel mill building. One guy decided to bring a book with him to look at some other steel mills as a reference point. And I guess before the show, they forgot to pick this book up, and now it's just sitting there, and now it's this massive book, and it's actually plugged in one of the tracks. Not anymore. Yeah, so I'm guessing there's a lot of stuff about steel mills in there, but I'm not too bothered by steel mills, so I'm not gonna look into that. We're here to see the trains. Oh, and there's also now a giant bottle of, however you say that top word. I don't know. Is that Welsh or something? I don't know. So I've been sitting here running up for the gates and considering a long time waiting for a train to go by, but it seems that we're just seeing the same things over and over. So that yeah. So on the right side we have a train, but on the downside, it's the same train that we've seen before.
Containers? What are these? Oh no. Oh, those look like they're special.
Dimensions, I'm gonna put one of these on.
And now they're back together. So since there's nothing much going on the layout, I've opted to come back here and look at the stuff that's back here. Over here we have a bunch of books, and there's a pile of model trains. Wow, you don't see that every day. And there's also there's also more piles and stuff. Wait, what's in here? Oh yeah. I thought I saw something interesting, but no, it's just rubbish for the most part. But I don't know. Some of this stuff might actually be a bit valuable. I'm not really too sure. Oh, here's a trolley car thingy for $75. Don't you think that's a bit obscene? I'm not actually sure. And we have more trains over here. And it's just a bunch of stuff that I don't even know that much about. Oh, here's some juicy stuff. Ah, yes, look at this. This is a... Oh, if I could... Hang on a sec. So I have now sorted these out so you guys can get a better look at this. We have this Amtrak locomotive thing, which is running... Yeah, this is a smooth runner apparently for $50. Yeah, unfortunately these are all junky and stuff. We also have this Amtrak baggage car, this New Haven baggage car, this New Haven Dome car, all for $8 each. So I guess you could get a full console for less than 100, but I don't know. Is it worth it for the condition of some of these things? I mean, this shell, funny enough, of the dome car is even glued down, so that's likely to fall out if you're not careful. Unless you want to glue that back in, which I would highly suggest that you do. After just a bit more looking, I managed to come across these. These are a pair of Ampli coaches, one in phase 3 and the other in phase 2, and it's missing a wheel. So yeah, I'm not sure. Actually, how much? There's not even a price tag on these. Are these free coaches? Are you kidding me? You can get yourself a free coach that's missing a wheel. Yeah, I think free is about the right price considering it's not worth the pennies. I'm butt my head on this because that's the thing. But yeah, I don't know. Now, to run just a little bit further, I managed to find this coach, which is actually complete with trucks and couplings. This is for $8. Like those things that I saw earlier. I'm just looking at the passenger stuff because there's too much freight stuff. I'm not really interested in the freight stuff, to be honest. Now, here's something that's actually in very nice condition. It's the 4449 American Freedom Train, which is going 125. An engine like this. I'm not even gonna ask what that was supposed to be. And here's these Bronc Island double deckers, which I actually think I saw the last time that was here. So I guess these either they still have been able to sell these, or these are actually new. Now I actually quite like the look of these. I just noticed that these all have unique like symbols there. This one's no, not that one. This one's a shell. This one's an orange, and that one's not a plane. It's a space shuttle. This is 2002 track in the sand. 2002. Interesting. I never thought I would see these. These actually in pretty nice condition. This one might actually be worth the buy. Now here's something I never expected to see. It's an Amtrak motor car for wait, 40 bucks? Are you serious? 40 bucks? For 40 bucks I can buy a motor car like this, which is actually in pretty good condition. Interesting. And that's pretty much this little shop thingy in a nutshell for today. So it seems like half of it is stuff in pretty nice condition and half of it is rubbish. This coach looks, I just noticed, actually looks pretty nice. More coaches that are actually complete with, well, with everything actually.
These trucks with the steel wheels.
So I'm back here in the little shop here, and I just noticed in the midst of all the American stuff, there's this British Rail Class 24, I think it is. I'm not sure. Oh, here we go. It's a oh, it's a BR Class something, but it doesn't run as yet. Oh, but yeah, a British locomotive. I never would have noticed in the midst of everything else, which is all American. And now we're back to Rose with a train. I was just about to say that was a fast boy until it slowed down. Look, it's murder. Or some kind of American version. Yeah, the motor car. This right here is pretty cool. The fast boy.
He's got a black flag for what?
I don't know. But anyway, that's going to be the end of this video of the 2019 fall trains, which were interesting, and we also saw some other stuff as well. But this video is going to be a bit shorter than the last one, but hopefully it's still an entertaining one. So we do hope you guys have enjoyed this video, and if you did, make sure to smash the like button and subscribe for more content and other things. And there's Daddy here to say,
What are you doing? You're supposed to have it on your face.
well, now it's time for you to say something.
Goodbye, adios, see you later.
And
Smash the like button.
and
Go home.
and
Going home.
and
that's it.
and
It's over.
and
I don't know.
you're forgetting one important thing.
What is it?
Thanks for watching.
Thanks for watching.
And
Smash the button. Bye till next time.